Hey guys, Kenny here. I wanted to talk about my experiences with the Indiana Jones uh, movie franchise. I remember seeing Raiders of the Lost Ark in the theater, and then we got it in on VHS, probably in 80, that same year, or in 83 or 84. No, I don't know if we ever did get it on VHS, but Raiders of the Lost Ark, I love watching that so much. It's one of the best adventure and suspense movies I've ever seen in my life. The story, there's really no plot holes in it at all. I think it's perfect the way it is. Even the humor works flawlessly. And then Temple of Doom, I can see why so many people don't like that, but to me, I personally love watching that so much. That I think is the one that I've watched the most, and that has the is the most suspenseful and I think action packed out of all three, and it's certainly the darkest story, and I think that even has Harrison Ford's best acting as the character, in my opinion. I liked him in Raiders of the Lost Ark as well, but I think Temple of Doom showed his best acting and as a character in the whole franchise. And Temple of Doom, it's creepy. I That's one reason why I love watching it. It is so underrated and hated, but I love it so much. And then uh, The Last Crusade. That one is also good. That's more of there's action in it and adventure, but there's more. It's more of a hearted movie, and it's the most lighthearted in the whole franchise, and it has more comedic elements. So there's a little bug here, but it has more comedic elements that have all in that whole trilogy. I've Sean Connery also is very, very good in it. I like also every uh, female character in all three of them. Marion, I think, from Marion Ravenwood from the first Raiders of the Lost Ark, and the girl and the woman who played the one who the lady who screamed most of the time in Temple of Doom. She was funny, and then I think the woman, most gorgeous female character in the whole franchise was in The Last Crusade. Oh, I loved how she was portrayed. She was portrayed first as a good character, and then I loved the twist of how we find out that she's actually one of the bad guys, but she's still part of the good guys. She's still kind of helping out Indiana. And then I got the DVD. I got the complete DVD movie collection of it in 2005, I think. So I've watched them countless times already now, and I've seen the uh, bonus features constantly, and even I've captured the trailers and TV spots from that. So I I feel very close to that original trilogy. I love watching that so much. Sorry, one of my dogs barking. But and then the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Oh, I don't have that one on DVD. I don't ever want to get it. I felt so disappointed and let down by that movie. I know there are some people that enjoy it, but me personally, that is the most dumbed down Indiana Jones movie out of in the whole franchise, in my opinion. And Shia LaBeouf, I think he was okay, not great. Uh, I liked it. He did do a good portrayal of. We think his character is the son of Indiana Jones. He might be, or he might not be. I'm not sure. But this is the special effects and the visual effects. They looked so cheap and badly done, especially the ants, the alien thing at the very end, and showing those two cars they had. There was Kate Blanchett and Indiana and the Marion and Shia's character. They're in these two cars and they're banging each other, and then Shia, I think, and his character is sword fighting with Kate Blanchett's character, and then I think Shia ends up having his legs on both cars, so he's being kind of pulled here and there. Oh, and then probably I think the worst moment in the whole movie was when Shia's character was flying with the monkeys. That looked so fake. That I think that has the worst visual effects out of any George Lucas movie. George Lucas and Steven Spielberg movie. And even individually when that has the worst visual effects out of any movie that Steven Spielberg has done. Just his movies. Uh, Kate Blanchett, she was okay. I really think she could have been written out of the story. She really had no big impact in the story itself. And if there really was a story, because we think it's going one way, and then at the end it ends up being aliens. So that Crystal Skull needs to be put back on its altar. So the story goes one way, we think it goes one way, and then we're taken completely by surprise at the end when it's aliens, and then we see the flying saucer come out of the ground. God, that was so bad. And it looked horrible. The flying saucer coming out of the ground. That looked horrible. I saw it twice. Once, I think, at a drive-in, and then at a theater. And I don't have that one. I don't ever want to get it. I did not like it very much at all. But the original trilogy is incredible. I'll watch that any time of the day, any day, over Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So, hold on here. So I think that's all I have to say on Indiana Jones. But that's one of my favorite trilogies of all time. So stay cool and roll out to the movies. Bye.